What's up, guys? Okay, here we go, boys. I'm gonna get started, even though there's only one in here, but that's because this is a long break and we need to get going. It's already 11, so good luck. Thanks for the fill, appreciate it. It's gonna be weird seeing Donruss without players like Otani with autos. Backwards. We're looking for 3 relics and 4 memorable or autos. 3 relics or autos per box. Bradley Noel, good luck, my man. You have half the teams. I like the look of this year's Donruss base cards. What's up, Grant? How's it going, buddy? Alright, here we go. First box. Duke. Catfish Hunter. Out of $9.99. Multiple cards backwards, okay. Colson Montgomery, Harry Ford. Don't believe either of these are numbered. They are not. Tamar Johnson and Drew Jones. David Cone. Winfield, Kiner, Hassel. Okay. Jordan Walker. This one's numbered. Larry Doby out of 140. Jordan Walker. Yuri Perez, Kirby, Torrey Hunter, Gonzalez, Carson Williams, Daniel Espino, not numbered, coming attraction, red, oh, hold on, okay, so Harry Ford was numbered 2023, trying to keep it all organized. Robbie out of 2023, Tom Seaver blue, Ramirez, Brennan Davis, Jordan Walker, Early win. Yeah, I thought about it, but I mean, fuck it. Fuck it. Jackson Holiday 2023. Drew Jones blue. Drew Gilbert Unleashed. Welve Marte. Oh, they are sweet looking again this year. Numbered 349. Jordan Lawler. Independence Day. I don't believe that is numbered. It's not. Liberty, maybe. Independence Day. Early Win Blue. If it wasn't all upside down and backwards, it wouldn't be that bad. Like, I could fly through this. But Harry Puckett out of 399. Mark McGuire. Lovely Marte. Mason Wynn. Willis. Bobby Witt. Vlad. There's your Liberty card. Vlad Sr. They're pretty cool. Devison De Los Santos, Bobby Abreu. Alright, so what we're going to do, hold on. 2023 stuff I'm going to sleeve later, other than big names like that. 2023 stuff, going to sleeve it. Alright, so all this stuff is numbered and needs sleeved. Wells, Larry Walker, McAble, Ray Lankford, Adele Amador, Nick York, Oscar Colas. First auto, Oscar Colas, White Sox. Oscar Colas. Don't know if he got called back up yet or not. Oscar Colas, White Sox. Marcelo Meyer Blue. Grayson Rodriguez, Graceffo, Ichiro, Mariano Rivera, Kumar Rocker, A-Rod, Mr. 3000 out of 999. So the 999s I'm going to set over here too. We'll sleeve them up later as well. Robin Ventura, Daniel Susick, Yount, Soderstrom, Gossage, Galarraga, Henderson, Susick, Devison De Los Santos out of 46. That's pretty good. Michael Bush, blue. Cedon Rafaela, Lou Brock, Al Simmons, Carlton Fisk, Gary Perez. Out of 35, Tyler Soderstrom, Oakland. One of Robert Quinn, one of the last teams taken. The Oakland Athletics. Nice hit, out of 35. Andrew Jones, Independence Day. Tyler Black, blue. Lawler, Rodriguez, Ryan, Willie Stargell, Gonzalez, Hancock, Ryan Sandberg out of 2023. Pete Rose, Abel Doer, Catfish Hunter, Napa Joe, Black White, maybe? No. Maybe just how the card is. Yeah, some of them are black and white. Heine Grow out of 379. Mike Piazza blue. Jacob Ferry, Eddie Matthews, Mark Pryor, Ferguson Jenkins, Jordan Walker, Jason Dominguez, Alan Trammell, Tamar Johnson, blue. Lawler, Carter, McGuire, Ventura, Randy Johnson, Evan Carter. Grayson Rodriguez out of 25. That's a nice hit too. Orioles going to Jack. Grayson Rodriguez out of 25. First box, 3 autos. Not bad. Not bad at all. Too low numbered. Griffey blue. Cow. Gavin Williams, Tim Wakefield, Griffey, Colson Montgomery, Drew Jones. Rafael Palmeiro out of 2023. Curtis Mead, blue. Ryan Sandberg, Marcelo Meyer, Wade Boggs, Andrew Jones, Ramirez, Jimmy Rollins, Palmeiro out of 2023. Babe Herman, blue. Kevin Parada, Raleigh Fingers, Dom DiMaggio, Warren Spahn, Gavin Williams. Randy Johnson out of 249, Cooperstown. Martinez and Dylan Lesko. Jordan Walker, Ellie De La Cruz, Mickey Cochran, or Nick Gonzalez, I'm sorry. Edgar Martinez, Dennis Eckersley. Pete Rose, Marvel out of 999, Pete Rose. Bobby Dewar, Noah Schultz, Robert Hassel, Wade Boggs, Daniel Espino, Fred Lynn. Chief Myers, Francisco Alvarez. Brooks Lee out of 100. Zach Bean, Valera, Cartea, Sean Green, Buster Posey, Austin Wells, Pops Willie Stargell is out of 149. Jim Palmer out of 2023. Johnny Bench Blue. Mason Wynn, Gavin Stone, John Smoltz, Bobby Abreu, Pete Rose, Lou Brock. Gary Sheffield out of 500. Jacob Melton, blue. Snyder, Andy Pages, Ken Griffey, Ivan Rodriguez. Seaver, Ricky Tiedemann, Nick York, 2023. Raleigh Fingers, blue. Sal Frelick, Frank Thomas, Harry Ford, Palmeiro, Piazza. Jackson Job, relic. So 4 hits in that box. Jackson Job, relic. Detroit. Tigers are Grant. Gordon Graceffo, Juan Bin Cho, Griffey, and Drew Romo. So, first box, not a bad one. Decent hits in it. A lot of cards though. I mean, if you're going to do a product, I guess this is the way to do it. Tons of hits, tons of color. I'm going to sleeve some of this stuff up. Jackson Holiday out of 2023. Pops out of 149. Brooks Lee out of 100. Randy Johnson out of 249, Seattle. That's going to Justin. Heine Grow out of 379, going to the Giants. Going to Sean. De Los Santos out of 46. The amount of presidents there are. 46. De Los Santos. Larry Doby out of 140. Cleveland. Kirby Puckett out of 333. Or 339, I'm sorry. Kirby Puckett. Twins going to Bradley. We'll have a Marte Unleashed going to Nolan. Trying to keep all the vets and the rookies together, so we'll see if I can do that the whole way. Alright, first box down. 4 hits in it. I don't think we need 24 hobby exclusive blues. I don't think that that's necessary. But on top of the 2023 cards, it might be better just to do it this way. Necro, Job, Pete Crow, Armstrong. Al Kaline. Oscar Colas. Andrew Jones, and Andrew Jones out of 434. Jim Tomei, Ben Sheets, Jose Ramirez, Willie Stargell. Is out of 349. Wade Boggs, Larry Walker, blue. Larry Walker blue, Armin Killebrew, and Adele on the door. Pops out of 349. And this is going to be a long one. Lawler, Soriano, Yount, Pedroia, Kobe Mayo, red. Tom Seaver, blue. Holiday and Espino. Tiedemann, Puckett, Jack Leiter, Cal Ripken, Hitman. That's pretty sweet. Hitman. Cal Ripken on the Orioles. Jim Tomei out of 2023. Wade Boggs blue. Brooksley, Vlad. Zach Veen, Pedro, Killebrew, Kobe Mayo. Tom Seaver out of 311. George Brett blue. Duke Snyder. And Luis Acuna. Tom Seaver going to the Mets. Going to John. 311. Pete Rose, Raleigh Fingers, Dylan Lesko. Unleashed, Henry Davis out of 999. Mason Wynn out of 2023. Tink Hits blue, Elijah Green, and Pudge. Jason Dominguez, Ozzie Smith, Moises Luke, Kyle Manzardo, Mick Abel, red. Warren Spahn, blue. Nolan Ryan and Jackson Choro. Eddie Matthews, Tim Raines, Kevin Parada, Yosvar Zuleta out of 35. Yosvar, Blue Jays. Blue Jays, Yosvar Zuleta. That's going to John. Andy Rodriguez. J.R. Ritchie. Tamar Johnson and Rod Carew. Magler, Ordonez, Cepeda, Thomas, Harrison. Harmon Killebrew out of 100. Kyle Manzardo blue. Mantle and Henry Davis. Harmon Killebrew out of 100. Going to the Twins. Vizquel, Chipper Jones, Viola, Willie McCovey out of 999. Ichiro out of 2023. Dom DiMaggio out of blue. Zach Veen, Bobby Miller. Mike Mussina, Paul Molitor, Vin Kunra, Cam Collier, Juan Ben Cho out of 20. Juan Ben Cho, Cardinals, on a Grant. Juan Ben Cho out of 20. Johnny Bench blue. Jack Leiter, Willie Stargell. Ennis Slaughter, Jeff Bagwell, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Jackson Jobe, Liberty out of shit. What is Liberty? Liberty's not numbered. Al Kaline, red. Ricky Tiedemann blue. Dominguez and Colson Montgomery. Rod Carew, Jimmy Gilliam, Don Sutton, Zach Neto. Tim Wakefield out of 46. Nap Lojo out blue, and Jordan Walker, Randy Johnson. Tim Wakefield going to the Red Sox. That's going to Steven. 46. Fox had no hits yet for rookies or prospects other than autos. Randy Johnson, Joe Carter, Carlos Beltran, George Brett, $9.99. Woody Ford, Carlos Beltran blue, Ricky Tiedemann and Taj Bradley. Larry Doby, Vlad, Jackson Merrill, Yaz going to the Red Sox, going to Steven. Larry Walker red, Ichiro blue, Pete Crow, Armstrong, and Bob Feller. Paul Molitor, Trevor Hoffman, Johnny Bench, J.R. Ritchie. Catfish Hunter out of 2023. Catfish Hunter blue. Roger Clemens and Carson Williams. Jackson Choro, Gary Carter, George Brett, Larry Walker. Kyle Harrison out of 50, the States border. Jackson Merrill blue, Job and Rocio. So Kyle Harrison out of 50 to Sean and the Giants. Nice hit. Marcelo Meyer, Joe Tinker, Tamar Johnson, Lou Brock. Lou Brock out of 149. Jordan Walker out of 2023. Ken Griffey blue. James Wood, Juan Marichal. Lou Brock going to Nolan. Big Red Machine. Tamar Johnson, Willie McCovey, Roberto Alomar, Mason Wynn. And out of 49, Marcelo Meyer. Let's go. Red Sox. Marcelo Meyer out of 49. Going to Steven. Ferguson Jenkins, Davison De La Santos, and Michael Bush. Jace Jung, Burt Bylevin, Henry Davis, Brooks Lee, Ken Griffey, Zach Neto Blue, Yoshido and Winfield. Yeah. Brooks Robinson, Bernie Williams, Babe Herman, Bob Feller, Brooks Lee. Out of 25. What is that? Lightning bolts. I want to say lightning bolts. Out of 25, Brooks Lee, Yoshida Blue, Ichiro and Dominguez. Brooks Lee out of 25 going to Bradley. Lance Berkman, Eddie Murray, Noah Schultz, Johnny Bench out of 349, Austin Wells red, Mark Pryor blue, Kyle Manzardo and Ken Griffey, Johnny Bench to Nolan. Yuri Perez, Bob Lemon, Tyler Black, Jacob Milton, Dave Winfield red, Don Sutton blue, Tom Seaver, Ricky Tiedemann, Rafael Furcal, Bill Mazeroski, Zach Bean, Marcelo Meyer, Jordan Lawler out of 2023, Jason Dominguez blue, Cam Collier and Tink Hentz. One box takes 11 minutes. That's insane. Fish, Nat Lejoe, Randy Johnson, Evan Carter, Ichiro red, Noah Schultz blue, Jacob Berry, Eddie Matthews, Dom DiMaggio, Warren Spahn, Jason Dominguez, Tyler Soderstrom number 2. This one's out of 15. Soderstrom number 2 out of 15. Going to Robert. Brooks Lee, Frank Thomas, Jordan Walker, Ellie De La Cruz, Wade Boggs, Andrew Jones, Nolan Ryan, Jordan Walker. Tamar Johnson red. Nope. Tamar Johnson out of 100. Andres Galarraga blue. Marcelo Meyer and Raleigh Fingers. Tamar Johnson going to the Pirates. Pirates are Grant. Tamar out of 100. Ennis Slaughter, Jeff Bagwell, Cam Collier, Cal Ripken. 149. Dominator. Joe Morgan, the Astros. That's crazy. Francisco Alvarez blue. Jason Dominguez and Colson Montgomery. Tim Wakefield, Griffey, Jack Morris, Pudge out of 9.99. Randy Johnson, red out of 2023. Jacob Melton, blue. Ryan Sandberg, Kevin Parada. Daniel Espino, Fred Lynn, Jimmy Rollins, Gavin Williams out of 35. Or Relvis out of 35 going to the Blue Jays. It's a nice hit. Or Relvis Martinez. Sal Frelick, blue. George Valero and Diego Cartaya. Nick Gonzalez, Edgar Martinez, Alex Ramirez, Heine Groh out of nothing. The Liberty cards are not out of anything. Cool Papa Bell, red. Goose Gossage, blue. Hassel and Boggs. Harry Ford, Rafael Palmeiro, Montgomery, Drew Jones. Willie Stargell out of 75. Tyler Black, blue. Griffey and Romo. Pops, Willie Stargell out of 75. Pirates, Grant. Griffey, Pudge, Alvarez. Jack Leiter out of 249. Soderstrom. Andy Page's blue. Frelick and Thomas. Later to the Rangers, going to Bradley. Smoltz, Abreu, Eckersley, Chief Myers, Burt Byleven, Mariano Rivera, Duke Snyder, Andy Pages, Sean Green, Buster Posey, Mike Piazza, Robert Hassel, red coming attraction, Jordan Lawler out of 2023. Marcelo Meyer, blue. Wynn and Stone. Nolan Ryan, Willie Stargell, Tom Seaver, Ricky Tiedemann. Gavin Cross out of 500. Duke Snyder. Andy Rodriguez and Bobby Dewar. Al Simmons, Carlton Fisk, Lou Brock, Mike Piazza out of 9.99, Zach Bean, Ichiro, Lawler and Abel, George Brett, Necro, Rodriguez, Cunha, Luis Angel Acuna, Grayson Rodriguez, Colas and Keyline. Jim Tomei, Ben Sheets, Jackson Jobe, Pete Crow Armstrong, Kumar Rocker, Robin Ventura, Killebrew and Amador, Jordan Lawler, Alfonso Soriano, Pedroia Ramos, George Brett out of 100, Chief Myers, blue, Holiday and Espino, George Brett going to the Royals. Royals are Robert. Tiedemann, Puckett, Yount, Jordan Walker, Marvel out of 9.99. Nick Gonzalez, Drew Romo, Brooks Lee, Vlad. Zach Veen, Pedro Martinez, Jack Leiter, Barry Larkin, Reds. Barry Larkin going to Nolan. Paul Molitor, red. Carlton Fisk, blue. Luke Snyder, Luis Angel Acuna. Pete Rose, Raleigh Fingers, Yaz, Kobe Mayo, Adele Amador, Babe Herman, Gavin Williams, and Pudge. McGuire, Ventura, Killebrew, Ryan Zimmerman, Frank Thomas, out of 500. Griffey, Cal Ripken, Elijah Green, Mark Pryor, Fergie, Dylan Lesko, Warren Spahn, out of 349. Steve Carlton, red. Al Simmons, blue. Lawler and Evan Carter. Warren Spahn to the Braves. One of Dave. Magler Ordonez, Cepeda, Moises Alou, Kyle Manzardo, and out of 99, Brooks Lee. There we go. Brooks Lee, solid hit. I feel like this stuff is super loaded. Brooks Lee, to the Twins, going to Bradley. Colson Montgomery, blue. Mickey and Tamar Johnson. Vizquel, Chipper Jones, Kyle Harrison, Kevin Parada, Robbie Yount, Gordon Graceffo, Zach Bean, Bobby Miller, Mike Mussina, Paul Molitor, Frank Viola, Frank Thomas, Chief Myers, out of 75. Pete Rose, blue. Jack Leiter and Willie Stargell. Chief Myers is Giants. Chief Myers. Alright guys, we're 39 minutes into this. We've broken 3 boxes. We might have to split this into a 2-day thing. This is just a lot. All the inserts. Larry Doby, Vlad, Sutton, Nito, Ricky Henderson out of 100, George Brett, blue, Carson Williams, Bob Feller, David Cone, Winfield, Ford, Cool Papa Bell, Elijah Green out of 302. Jackson Merrill, blue. Yuri Perez, Kirby Puckett. Elijah Green going to Nick. Ricky Henderson to Robert. Paul Molitor, Trevor Hoffman, Carlos Beltran. Lou Brock out of 349. Henry Davis. Soderstrom, blue. Clemens and Pete Crow Armstrong. Blue Brock Cardinals. Cardinals are Grant. Jackson Churro, Gary Carter, J.R. Ritchie, Jackson Merrill, Phil Necro. Zach Veen, Jackson Joe, Brian Rochelle. Marcelo Meyer, Joe Tinker, Johnny Bench, Ricky Henderson, History Maker, Ricky Henderson, Man of Steel, Johnny Bench, red, Drew Jones, blue, Wood and Marischal. Dominguez, Ozzie Smith, Brett Walker, Eddie Murray out of 500, Robbie out blue, Nolan Ryan, Jackson Churro. Yeah, you got two Soderstrom autos up here. George Brett out of 100, non-auto. Eddie Matthews, Tim Raines, Tamar Johnson, Zach Veen of 999, Parada, Rolly Fingers, Henry Davis, Rod Carew. Yeah, Soderstrom's one's out of 15, and I think the other one's out of 30. Snyder, Morgan, Lawler, Woody Ford out of, what the fuck is that out of? 999. Graceffo, Mick Abel, Tamar Johnson, Drew Jones, Tony Oliva, Sparky Anderson, Alan Trammell. Out of 25, Barry Larkin. 25, Barry Larkin. Reds are coming for all the relics. Edgar Martinez, red. Jordan Lawler, blue. Juan Vincho, Mike Piazza. Brooks Robinson, Bernie Williams, Henry Davis, Brooks Lee. Jackson Churro, Johnny Bench, Ichiro, and Dominguez. Lance Berkman, Eddie Murray, Bob Feller, Yosvar Zuleta. This is not numbered, but it is crazy. It's the, I don't know what that's called. It's like donuts. Doesn't really have an answer on the website. Yeah, doesn't have it. It's the donut one looking one. Yosvar Zuleta, second auto of the break for him. They're pretty cool looking. Rafael Palmeiro, Lou Brock, Ricky Tiedemann, Kevin Griffey. It's amazing how unknowledgeable these checklist people are now since products have changed. Yuri Perez, Bob Lemon, Noah Schultz, Babe Herman, Adele Amador, out of 500. Ricky Tiedemann, Seaver, and Manzardo. Furcal, Mazeroski, Melton, Ricky Henderson, Mr. 3000 out of 999. Kyle Harrison out of 2023. Larry Walker Blue. Cam Collier, Tank Hentz. Rod Crew, Jim Gillian, Marcelo Meyer. 505 coming up, Tyler Black. J.R. Ritchie, 505. J.R. Ritchie, 505, going to the Braves. Going to Dave Madsen. 505. Ceddanne Rafaela, Walker, and Randy Johnson. Randy Johnson, Joe Carter, Zach Veen, Eddie Matthews, Liberty, Jack Morris, Red, Pedro Martinez, Blue, Ricky Tiedemann and Taj Bradley, Lee Smith, Richie Ashburn, Vince Coleman, Whitey Ford, Ricky Tiedemann, J.R. Ritchie, Johnny Bench, Curtis Mead, Tamar Johnson, Willie McCovey, Mason Wynn, Mick Abel. Jason Dominguez out of 10, artist proof. Let's go. Let's go. Jason Dominguez out of 10, artist proof. Jordan Lawler, Davison De Los Santos, Michael Bush, Jace Jung, Burt Bylevin, Roberto Alomar, Ricky Henderson out of 249, Alex Ramirez, Red, Kirby Puckett, Blue, Yoshido and Winfield, Ricky Blue. These are pretty cool looking. Locked and loaded. Mick Abel, Ray Langford, Jim Edmonds, Jackson Churro, Jace Jung. Jace Jung going to Detroit. Tigers are Grant. Jace Jung. Emerson Hancock, Grayson Rodriguez, Gordon Gaseffo, Mason Wynn, Dontrell Willis, Heine Gross, Sam Rice, Bob Feller, Brennan Davis, Blue, Austin Wells, Larry Walker, Jim Palmer, Ichiro, Jace Jung, Cade Horton, Joe Morgan out of 400, Wade Boggs, Blue, McGuire, and Noelve Marte, Joe Morgan, Ryan Sandberg, Jacob Berry, Mick Abel out of 99, Mick Abel out of 99, Edwin Duke Snyder, Luis Gonzalez, Quinn Priester, George Brett, Mick Abel going to Steve Parr out of 99. Jordan Walker, Early Win, Daniel Espino, Jackson Holiday, Sal Frelick, Andy Rodriguez, Blue, Ryan and Harrison. Torrey Hunter, Juan Gonzalez, Cal Ripken, Gavin Cross, Juan Marichal, Alfonso Soriano, Ramirez, and Brennan Davis. Alright, that is through 4 boxes, guys. 1/4 of the way through. Like I said, we're probably going to split this into 2 days, guys. I didn't know that it would be this extenuous of one box taking 13-14 minutes. Usually a regular box takes me about 6. Split this in half. We will do a recap after this half, and then tomorrow when we do the other half. Nolan Ryan, Jordan Walker, Buster Posey, Brooks Lee, Ivan Rodriguez, red, Richie Ashburn, blue, Jackson Jobe and Brian Rochia, Gavin Williams, Jack Morris, Willie Stargell, Sean Green. Weird that that card was upside down. Drew Romo, Frank Thomas, blue, James Wood, Juan Marichal, Alex Ramirez, Jimmy Rollins, Carlton Fisk, Nolan Ryan, Quinn Priester out of 329, Randy Johnson, blue, Nolan Ryan, Jackson Choro, Quinn Priester going to the Pirates, going to Brant. Colson Montgomery, Drew Jones, Al Simmons, Hoyt Wilhelm out of 249. James Jose Ramos out of 2023. Lee Smith, Kamar Johnson, Rod Carew, Hoyt Wilhelm, Chief Myers, Alvarez, Goose Gossage, Andres Galarraga, Duke Snyder, Johnny Bench, Mickey Mantle, Henry Davis, Mike Piazza, Dennis Exley, Ichiro, Mariano Rivera, Tim Raines, Jason Dominguez, blue, Zach Veen, Bobby Miller, Seaver, Tiedemann, McAble, Ray Lankford, Bill Mazeroski out of 500, Willie McCovey, blue, Leiter and Stargell. Got Pete Rose, Lou Brock, Dontrell Willis, Duke Snyder out of 999. Sal Frelick, red, Kirby Puckett, blue, Dominguez and Colson Montgomery. Emerson Hancock, Austin Wells, Ichiro, Mason Wynn, Ceddanne Rafaela out of 25. Let's go. Red Sox crushing. 23, 7 of 23, cracked ice red, Ceddanne Rafaela. Jordan Walker, blue, Amador Kaline, Gary Perez, Luis Gonzalez, Jim Palmer, Phil Necro, Liberty, Juan Marichal, red. Tamar Johnson, blue. Killebrew and Colas. Henderson, Susick, Joe Morgan, Ryan Sandberg. Kumar Rocker out of 75. Yuri Perez, blue. Holiday and Espino. Kumar Rocker going to the Rangers, going to Bradley. Nick York, Kumar Rocker, early win. Pete Rose out of 349. Jacob Melton, Nolan Ryan, Brooks Lee and Vlad. Pete Rose is in a Phillies uniform in this unit. It's going to Steve Parr. Armin Killebrew, Ryan Zimmerman, Ivan Rodriguez, Harry Ford, Jacob Berry, Tony Oliva, Ricky Tiedemann, Taj Bradley. Evan Carter, Dylan Lesko, Bobby Abreu, Ken Griffey. Ichiro out of 46. Jordan Walker, blue. Pete Crow, Armstrong, and Bob Feller. Ichiro out of 46, going to the Mariners, Justin. Dominguez, Randy Johnson, John Smoltz, Lou Brock out of 999. Ivan Rodriguez, Evan Carter, blue. Roger Clemens, Carson Williams. Pedroia, Ramos, Espino, Fred Lynn. Jace Jung out of 373. Sparky Anderson, blue. Tom Seaver and Tiedemann. Jace Jung going to Detroit. He's going to Grant. Leiter, Yount, Martinez. Juan Marichal out of 349. Eddie Matthews. Ellie blue. There we go. Collier and Hentz. Marichal going to the Giants. Yastrzemski, Mayo, Palmeiro, Nick Gonzalez, Armin Killebrew, Dylan Lesko, Jordan Walker, Randy Johnson. Frank Thomas, Kyle Harrison, Catfish Hunter, Warren Spahn, Angel Acuna out of 100, Yaz blue, De Los Santos and Bush. Acuna out of 100 going to Bradley. Collier, Viola, Dom DiMaggio, Marcelo Meyer out of 999. Colson Montgomery red. Duke Snyder blue. Yoshido and Dave Bloomfield. Emmanuel Rodriguez, Kunra, Boggs, Andrew Jones. Let's go. Bobby Witt Jr. Let's go. I don't know how he made it in this product, but there it is. Bobby Witt. Wade Boggs blue. Ichiro and Dominguez. Nice hit, Robert. Job, Armstrong, Wakefield, Griffey, Tyler Black, Harmon Killebrew, Manzardo and Griffey, Manzardo, Johnson, Pryor, Jenkins, Sandberg, Valera, Meade and Piazza, Kevin Parada, Alou, Joe, Pennants. That's pretty cool. Big Poppy. That is awesome looking. Pennants. The inserts for this stuff is really, really nice. Ryan Zimmerman, Marcelo Meyer, Johnny Bench, and Juan Bin Cho. Alright, 3 more boxes left in this first half. I feel like we're crushing this break. Witt, Marcelo Meyer, Rafaela, everything's autos under 35, I believe. Boggs, Jones, Kumar Rocker, Ricky Henderson, Eddie Matthews, Tom Seaver, Parada, and Raleigh Fingers. Wakefield, Griffey, York. Spencer Jones, let's go. Spencer Jones, Yankees. Going to Bradley. Grayson Rodriguez. George Brett. Sandberg and Meyer. Espino, Fred Lynn, Witt, Amador. Tamar Johnson. Out of 366. Catfish Hunter, Valera, and Diego Cartea. Tamar Johnson, going to Grant. Nick Gonzalez, Edgar Martinez, Owen Murphy, Mo, Mariano Rivera, out of 999. Harmon Killebrew, red. Lou Brock, blue. Hassel and Boggs. Harry Ford, Palmero, Drew Gilbert, Gary Sheffield, Oscar Colas, number 2. Oscar Colas, number 2. Warner Bradley. Kyle Harrison, blue. Griffey, Drew Romo. Griffey, Pudge, Maddox. Oscar Colas, Liberty. Jacob Berry, red. Warren Spahn, blue. Pages and Frank Thomas. Smoltz, Abreu, Carson Williams, Juan Marichal. Wade Boggs out of 415. Pete Rose, Duke Snyder, Sal Frelick, Sean Green, Posey, Hassel, Randy Johnson out of 349, Harry Ford, Quinn Priester Blue, Mason Wynn and Gavin Stone, Randy Johnson, 349. Nolan Ryan, Willie Stargell, Steve Carlton, Ralph Kiner, Pudge, Dom DiMaggio, Andy Rodriguez, Bobby Doer. Al Simmons, Carlton Fisk, Al Kaline, Pennant, Ozzie Smith, Pennant, Cardinals, Grant, Drew Romo, Austin Wells, Jordan Lawler, Mick Abel, Goose Gossage, Galarraga, Grant McCrae, Henry Bolt, Griffey out of 25, Nolan Ryan Blue, Rafaela and Lou Brock. Griffey out of 25 going to Justin. Ichiro, Mo, Elijah Green, Barry Larkin out of 999, Jose Ramos, Andrew Jones, Rami Yount, Tyler Soderstrom, Mussina, Molitor, Morris, Nolan Ryan, Jacob Berry out of 85. Orange looks sweet. Out of 85, Marlins. Jacob Berry going to Tyler. That's pretty nice. Bobby Witt Blue, Jack Leiter and Willie Stargell. Dom DiMaggio, or Ennis Slaughter, Jeff Bagwell, Jimmy Rollins, Gavin Williams, Ivan Rodriguez, Larry Walker Blue, Jason Dominguez, Colson Montgomery, George Brett, Necro, Jones, Alex Ramirez, Jordan Walker out of 100, Mark McGuire Blue, Oscar Colas and Al Kaline, Jordan Walker going to Grant. Jim Thome, Ben Sheets, Colson Montgomery, Ricky Henderson is out of 349. David Cohn, red. Dennis Eckersey, blue. Killebrew and Amador. Ricky Henderson going to Robert. Lawler, Soriano, Myers, Alvarez, Larry Walker, red. Austin Wells, blue. Jackson Holiday, Daniel Espino. Ricky Tiemann, Kirby Puckett, Mike Piazza, Dennis Eckersley, Zach Neto, Fergie Jenkins, Brooks Lee Vlad, Zach Bean, Pedro, Seaver, Tiedemann, Mick Abel out of 46, Mike Piazza blue, Duke Snyder, Luis Angel Acuna, Mick Abel going to Steve Parr out of 46. Pete Rose, Raleigh Fingers, Lou Brock, George Brett out of 9.99. Babe Herman, Olave Marte blue, Elijah Green, Pudge, Mark McGuire, Ventura, Pete Rose, Big Mac, Mark McGuire, Honey Athletics, Robert, Rhino red, Mark Pryor blue, Cal Ripken and Gavin Williams, Mark Pryor, Fergie, Emerson Hancock, Austin Wells, Marcelo Meyer red, Ricky Tiedemann blue, Jordan Lawler, Evan Carter, Catfish, Napla Joe, Yuri Perez, Luis Gonzalez, Mike Piazza out of 46, Mark McGuire blue, Jacob Berry, Eddie Matthews, Mike Piazza, one of the Marlins, one to the Marlins out of 46, Tyler. Tom DiMaggio, Warren Spahn, Daniel Susick, Juan Gonzalez out of 249, Colson Montgomery red, Napla Joe blue, Walker and De La Cruz. That is box 6. Bomb Squad, Juan Gonzalez. These in the Unleashed look awesome. Alright, 6 down, 2 to go of the first half. Like I say, guys, we will do the second half tomorrow. I didn't think that this would take as long as it is. I thought maybe 2 hours max. But we're going to push 1.5 at least, on just a half a case. Buster Posey, John Smoltz, Robert Hassel, Juan Marichal, Carlton Fisk, Ricky Tiedemann, Valera and Cartea, Willie Stargell, Sean Green, Steve Carlton, Ralph Kiner, Pudge out of 500, J.R. Ritchie blue, Hassel and Boggs, Carlton Fisk, Nolan Ryan, Al Kaline, Catfish Hunter out of 149, Cam Collier red, Joe Carter blue, Griffey and Drew Romo, Catfish Hunter, Robert out of 149. Palmero, Nick Gonzalez, Gary Sheffield, Owen Murphy, Tamar Johnson out of 100, 100 of 100, Mike Piazza blue, Jordan Walker, L.A. De La Cruz, Tamar Johnson going to Grant out of 100. Pudge, Harry Ford, Drew Gilbert, Dave Winfield of $9.99. Trevor Hoffman red, Jackson Merrill blue, Marcelo Meyer Raleigh Fingers, Abreu, Griffey, Carson Williams, Greg Maddux, and we got a redemption. Rod Carew, Sandberg, and Parada. Redemption time. Retro 1990 Signature Hollow, card number 3. It's nice. Masataka Yoshida, and the Red Sox keep on hitting. Let's go. Red Sox keep on hitting. Hollow to Yoshida, going to Steven. Ichiro, Mason Wynn, Cade Horton, Ellie De La Cruz, going to Nolan. Rod Carew red, Larry Walker blue, Jordan Lawler, Mick Abel, Willis, Abel, Grow, Nolan Ryan, out of $9.99, Kumar Rocker, Cam Collier blue, Andy Rodriguez, and Bobby Dewar. Ryan Sandberg, Jim Palmer, Jacob Berry, Jace Jung, Frank Viola, Vlad Sr., Rafaela, Lee Brock, Galarraga, Al Simmons, Grant McCary, Henry Bolt, Jason Dominguez, Taj Bradley, Frelick, and Frank Thomas. Mariano Rivera, Goose Gossage, Jackson Churro, Elijah Green, Zach Veen, Johnny Bench, Duke Snyder, Andy Pages, Langford, Ichiro, Edmonds, Rice, Alan Trammell out of 75, Randy Johnson, Mason Wynn, Gavin Stone, Alan Trammell out of 75, Tigers going to Grant. Eddie Murray, Brooks Robinson, Bob Feller, Johnny Bench out of $9.99, Nolan Ryan, Tom Seaver blue, Curtis Mead, and Mike Piazza. Lemon, Berkman, Schultz, Herman, Andy Rodriguez, Moises Alou, Johnny Bench, Juan Bin Cho. Whoever has stuck around this long, thanks again, guys. Bill Mazeroski, Erie Perez, Jacob Melton, Natla Joe, Hitman. That's pretty sweet. Guardians, Hitman. Austin Wells, Gary Carter, De Los Santos, and Michael Bush. McCovey, Lee Smith, Mason Wynn, Mick Abel, and out of 75, Curtis Mead. Rays going to Bradley. Last team taken. The Rays. Curtis Mead. Tank Hintz blue. Alex Ramirez and Brendan Davis. Bert Blyleven, Tamar Johnson, Roberto Alomar, Lance Berkman, Daniel Espino, Kyle Manzarda, Perez, and Puckett. Bernie Williams, Chase Jung, Henry Davis, Brooks Lee, Bob Feller out of 100, Paul Molitor, blue, Tamar Johnson, and Drew Jones. Bob Feller out of 100, also to Cleveland. Early win, Joe Morgan, Espino, Jackson Holiday, Pete Rose out of 100, Randy Johnson blue, Yount Soderstrom, Pete Rose 100, Reds, Nolan. Gonzalez, Walker, Gavin Cross, Pete Rose. Out of 249, Jeff Bagwell red, George Brett blue, Grayson Rodriguez, and Gordon Graceffo. Pete Rose going to the Reds, Nolan. Dave Winfield, Torrey Hunter, Cool Papa Bell, Cal Ripken, Bobby Miller, red, Larry Doby, blue, Wells and Walker. Joe Morgan, David Cone, Jordan Lawler, Harry Ford. Armin Killebrew, Jordan Walker blue, McGuire, and Noel V. Marte. Sparky Anderson, Duke Snyder, Woody Ford, Alan Trammell. Pete Crow Armstrong out of 318. Tamar Johnson blue. Kyle Harrison, George Brett. Pete Crow Armstrong 318. One of the Cubs. Last pack of box 7. Richie Ashburn, Tony Olivo, Vince Coleman, Warren Spahn out of 999. Adele Amador, Trevor Hoffman, Nolan Ryan, Quinn Priester. Alright, last box of the first half. Of the 3 people watching, do any of you have issues with me breaking the second half tomorrow? McCovey, Lee Smith, Elijah Green, Grant McCray, Francisco Alvarez, Frank Viola, Puckett, and Ramirez. Always the second half, last box. Tamar Johnson, Churro, Whammy, let's go! Jordan Lawler. Jordan Lawler, whammy. On to the D-backs. That's pretty dope. Thanks, I appreciate it, guys. Rod Carew, Ozzie Smith, Drew Jones and Yuri Perez. Jim Gillian, Rafael Furcal, Espino, Jackson Holiday. Grayson Rodriguez out of 99. What is this? A whip. Ben Kunra, blue. Dominguez and Yoshido. Grayson Rodriguez going to Jack. Joe Carter, Rod Crew, Gavin Cross, Robin Yount, Marvel out of 999. Bill Mazeroski, blue. Tim Raines, or Bill Mazeroski, red. Tim Raines, blue. Griffey and Ichiro. Vlad, Randy Johnson, Harry Ford, Cal Ripken, Nolan Ryan, Kyle Manzardo, Tiedemann and Manzardo. Eddie Murray, Brooks Robinson, and Heine Groh. Roger Bresnahan out of 999. Francisco Alvarez. Cam Collier. Juan Bencho, Curtis Mead. Bob Lemon, Lance Berkman, Cade Horton. Andrew Jones. Drew Jones, relic. Drew Jones, relic. Owen Bradley. Espino. Dominguez, blue. Michael Bush. Johnny Bench. Bill Mazeroski, Yuri Perez, Jacob Berry, Jace Jung, Harry Ford, King Griffey, Winfield and De Los Santos, Bernie Williams, Jace Jung, Sam Rice, Jim Edmonds, Mark McGuire out of 46. Jason Dominguez, blue. Piazza and Tamar Johnson. Big Mac out of 46. Trevor Hoffman, Larry Doby, Jordan Lawler, Cool Papa Bell, Ichiro. Manuel Rodriguez, blue. Hentz and Seaver. Carter, Molitor, Ford, Trammell. Pete Rose out of 198. Eddie Matthews, blue. Randy Johnson, Cam Collier. Pete Rose. Panini loves putting Pete Rose in shit. Tinker. Jackson Churro, Vince Coleman, Craig Biggio. Out of 399, 349. Noah Schultz. Ricky Tiedemann. I think we've hit like 5 Ricky Tiedemann blue. Bradley and Walker. Craig Biggio to the Astros, Bradley. I don't think we've had any autos in this box yet. Galarraga, Simmons, Perez, Luis Gonzalez out of 35. Curtis Mead, there's number 1. Curtis Mead, numbered to 35, going to the Rays. Riley. Zach Nito, blue. Andy Pages, Sal Frelick. Mariano Rivera, Goose Gossage, Daniel Susick, Francisco Alvarez. Ricky Tiedemann, Bill Mazeroski, Gavin Stone, and Duke Snyder. Lankford, Ichiro, Kumar Rocker, Ricky Henderson. Al Ripken out of 211. Nolan Ryan, blue. Dewar and Wynn. 211 hits in 1983. Joe Morgan, David Cohn, Ralph Kiner, Robert Hassel. Tim Raines, Frank Thomas, blue. George Brett, Mark McGuire. Sparky Anderson, Duke Snyder, Al Kaline, Steve Carlton. Ray Lankford out of 46. Marcelo Meyer, blue. Kyle Harrison and Quinn Priester. Ray Lankford going to Grant and the Cardinals. Good old Ray. Richie Ashburn, Tony Olivo, Henry Bolt, Mick Abel Unleashed. Out of 249, Gavin Williams, red. Yoshido, blue. Brennan Davis, Nolan Ryan. Mick Abel going to Steve. Early win, Joe Morgan, Drew Gilbert, Gary Sheffield. Willie Stargell out of 100. Carlos Beltran, blue. Graceffo and Yount. Willie Stargell going to the Pirates. Grant. Gonzalez, Jordan Walker, Greg Maddux, Yaz out of 999. Richie Ashburn, red. Jim Gillian, blue. Walker and Grayson Rodriguez. Winfield, Torrey Hunter, Carson Williams, Juan Marichal. Redemption. Alex Ramirez. Marte and Wells. Willis, Abel, York. Tamar Johnson out of 999. Griffey, Don Sutton, blue. Mick Abel, Andy Rodriguez. Ichiro, Mason Wynn, and Bobby Witt, Adele Amador. Mike Piazza. Rafael Furcal, Lou Brock, Jordan Lawler. Last pack of the first half. Sandberg, Palmer, Murphy, Hitman, Ricky Henderson. Hitman, Ricky Henderson. In the Athletics. Elijah Green, red. Brennan Davis, blue. Soderstrom and Rafaela. And our redemption. Retro 90s signature hollow card 95. Tomoyuko Seguno. I don't even know who he plays for. But I will make sure he goes to the right team. Tomoyuki Seguno. Let's just find out. It'll be random. He's in Japan. Yep. That one will be randomized. That's pretty cool. Tomoyuki Seguno. You'll probably never receive the card. Alright, let's recap the first half. Some of the cooler inserts. Hitman's Ricky Henderson, Napla Joe, and Cal Ripken. Pennants, Ozzie Smith, David Ortiz, History Maker, Ricky Henderson. Our relics: Drew Jones, Ellie De La Cruz, Mark McGuire, Brooks Lee, Barry Larkin out of 25, Barry Larkin out of 99, Yaz and Job. 8. Our veteran numbered stuff: Chief Myers out of 75, Warren Spahn out of 349, George Brett out of 100, Willie Stargell out of 75, Cal Ripken out of 149, Johnny Bench out of 349, Lou Brock out of 149, Tim Wakefield out of 46, Harmon Killebrew out of 100, Tom Seaver out of 311, Willie Stargell out of 349, Kirby Puckett out of 339, Larry Doby out of 140, Heine Grove out of 379, Randy Johnson out of 249, Willie Stargell out of 149. Willie Stargell out of 100, Ray Lankford out of 46, Cal Ripken out of 211, Craig Biggio out of 349, Pete Rose out of 198, Mark McGuire out of 46, Pete Rose out of 249, Pete Rose out of 100, Bob Feller out of 100, Alan Trammell out of 75, Catfish Hunter out of 149, Juan Gonzalez 249, Mike Piazza 46, Ricky Henderson 349, Randy Johnson 349, Juan Marichal 349, Ichiro 46, Pete Rose 349, Hoyt Wilhelm out of 249, Ricky Henderson 249, Lou Brock 349, and Ricky Henderson 100. Our prospects that were numbered: low numbered: Mick Abel out of 249, Grayson Rodriguez out of 99, Pico Armstrong out of 318, Tamar Johnson 100, Mick Abel 46, Jordan Walker 100, Tamar Johnson out of 366, Luis Angel Acuna out of 100, Jace Jung out of 373, Kumar Rocker 75, Quinn Priester 329, Mick Abel 99, Elijah Green 302, Jack Later 249, Tamar Johnson 100, Brooks Lee 25, Kyle Harrison 50, Jackson Holiday 2023, Nuave Marte 349, Devison De Los Santos out of 46, and Brooks Lee out of 100. I'm not going to go through it, but here's your stuff that's all $9.99 or 500s. So, decent a stack of that stuff. Our autographs: Tomoyuki Seguno, Curtis Mead out of 35, Curtis Mead out of 75, Masataka Yoshida, Jacob Berry out of 85, Oscar Colas #1, Jace Jung, Yosvar Zuleta, the Donuts, Yosvar Zuleta out of 35. We got another Oscar Colas #2. We got Juan Bin Cho out of 20. We got Grayson Rodriguez out of 25. We got Spencer Jones. We got Brooks Lee out of 99. We got Tyler Soderstrom out of 35 and out of 15. Elvis Martinez out of 35. Ceddanne Raphael out of 23. Bobby Witt base. We got Griffey out of 25. We got Jason Dominguez out of 10. We got our whammy, Jordan Lawler. We got J.R. Ritchie out of 5. And Marcelo Meyer out of 49. So that was the first half, guys. We'll come back tomorrow with the second half. You guys have a good evening. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks again, guys. Appreciate it.